Hello beautiful viewers, you are welcome back to the page once again. This is Odum Business Consults. We started working on the project, a point of sales database for a clothing shop. Okay, so in my previous video I've shown you the database that we are working on. So this is the dashboard for the admin. Okay, so you have your menu section over here. So we are using PHP, CSS, MySQL database server, and we are using a local host to design this beautiful database. And I've shown you how to download XAMPP, how to install it, how to create a database, create a table, and so on and so forth. So if this is the first time that you are joining this community, I'll urge you to go back to the page and look for those previous videos that I've made and watch them for better understanding. Okay, now we are working on this stocking form. Okay, we are still on the stocking form. Now somebody will say that I've taken my time or I'm doing a video one after the other and it will take long. I'm doing because I want you to appreciate all the things that you need to know when it comes to programming. Okay, you need to know certain terminologies, basic or foundation for the programming language. Okay, so I've taken my time to explain certain things, basic things that you need to know, so that later when you move on from the stock in form and go to a different section, I will not waste much time over there. Okay, because as I said, I will be teaching you from A to Z the source code for this wonderful database that I've designed over here, but I need you to understand certain terminologies when it comes to programming. Okay, you need to understand certain things. That's why I've taken my time to teach you. So bear with me and let's move together as one community. Okay, now if you want to learn more about programming, more of the terminologies, you can visit W3 School. For that, that's where I had my knowledge from. Okay, it's a free online tuition center where a lot of programming topics are taught over there. Okay, so you can visit www.w3schools.com. okay, and you can learn so many programming language for free. Let me show you. So just write W3 schools. Okay, you just go there. It's a free online school. Okay, so you can learn a whole lot of stuff over here. When you go, you have to create an account. For me, I've already created an account. Okay, so you can learn HTML, you can learn CSS, JavaScript, you can learn SQL, Python, Java, PHP, how to, so many things. You can learn so many stuff from this wonderful website. Okay, this is where I had my knowledge from. Okay, what I'm teaching you, I learned a lot of things from here. So if you really want to appreciate what I'm doing and learn more terminologies, meaning and so stuff, just come to this free websites for your programming tuition. Okay, but for my page, I'll be teaching you practically, okay, how to use the knowledge that you've gained from that website that I've shown you. Okay, practically how to put your knowledge into action. So this is what we'll be doing over here. Okay, without wasting much time, this is the form that we are designing. So what you have to do here is to open the file that we are working on. This is the file that we are working on currently. I've given an explanation on how to write this code. So we are continuing from where we left the other time. Now I want to show you something. I want to test very simple code with you to see if what we've written is correct. So let me close the curly bracket. Okay, so we've opened it. We need to close it, else we are going to get an error message. Okay, so we're going to close it and save, Control S. Then I'll open a new tab in my browser. I'll type localhost. The localhost is the server that we are using. Okay, so localhost. Then the directory folder is test underscore, so you see it's the test underscore lengine stroke, then the name of the file. Okay, the name of the file that we're working with is what is stock underscore in.php. okay, so here this is the directory folder and this is the file that we want to access. Okay, so just press enter, and when you press enter you see an empty or a blank space on the browser, meaning the code that we've written so far is correct. If there is an issue, you see an error message on the page. Okay, so this is how you can test your file that you've created. Now let me show you something. Let me take off this closing curly brackets, Control S to save it and refresh it. You see it's going to give me an error message. Okay, it said confused on line 13. You see XAMPP localhost HTTP docs under test. Okay, so it's telling me where the issue is coming from on line 13. So from here, an unclosed curly brackets. Okay, so it's telling me that on line 13 I opened it, but on line 23 I didn't close it. So let's check and see. So this is line 13. Okay, so line 13, this is the curly bracket I open, but at the end of the code, which is line 23, I didn't close it. So I need to, it's telling me that I have to close it. Okay, so just do it, Control S, and go back to that, refresh it, and it is gone. So this is how you can easily test your file. Okay, this is how you can easily test your PHP file. Okay, so let me give a little explanation on that. As I said, the localhost is the server that we are using. Okay, is the server that we are using. PHP MyAdmin is the server that we are using, because PHP and MySQL database runs on a server. Okay, so for you to get a server, technically it means you have to buy a hosting account. But for learning and other development or for other purposes, programmers have come with a very wonderful server that can be installed locally on your device. That's why it is known as what? Local host. It means it is on your PC. The server is installed on your PC. When you use a virtual or a remote server, it means you have to buy a hosting account. Okay, if you want to host it online, okay, so you want to access it via internet, it means you have to buy a hosting account. So the local host means the server is being installed on your PC, and it is known as XAMPP. Okay, so the XAMPP provides a server for you to run your PHP and other programming language that runs on a server like MySQL. Okay, so to test it, it means you need to get your local host, or you have to have your server name. That's why we normally brings the local host, indicating the name of the server. Now /, then you bring your directory folder, the folder that it is holding all your files, your PHP files. Okay, and that one will be seen under local disk. If you come to local disk, then you go to XAMPP, then you look for HT docs, you open it, And in my other videos I showed you how to create this directory folder. So this is the directory folder that we are using. Okay, so that's why when you come to the address bar, after the localhost, the server's name, it brings /. Then we need to, because we are pulling the file from the directory folder, the folder that we've created. Okay, so this is the directory folder. The name that we gave it to the directory folder was test_lengine. Then bring your /. After the directory folder, then the /, the name of the file that you want to access. So we want to access this particular file, which is stock_in.php. so bring the name of the file that you want to access over here. Then you press enter. If you press enter, then whatever code that you've written will run on the server and the output will be shown on your browser. But currently we are not done with our code, but because what we've done here, there is no issue with it. That's why it is giving us a blank space. Okay, it's giving us a blank space. So take notes. That's the meaning, and this is how we can access any PHP file from localhost. Okay, if you have not downloaded the XAMPP, or if you don't know how to download the XAMPP, go back to the page and look for those previous videos on that. Watch them. I've given you an explanation on how to download and install it, how to start the XAMPP control panel, how to create a database in my PHP my admin, and how to create a directory folder in local disk under XAMPP. Okay, so I've shown you all this. If you love what I'm doing, follow my page, share the video with your colleagues, and comment on my videos so that we can have a very bigger community together. Thank you very much, and see you soon, where we'll be continue with our coding. Bye bye.